Hello, folks. I'm the old sergeant with a bit of a follow-up to last week's request that you go to the NazareneFund.org and donate to help pull out Christians out of Afghanistan. Your response has been amazing. They are closing in on $27 million so far, and it would have been higher if it wasn't for the fact that they were not expecting the inflow that they had of people trying to donate. I had people leaving messages to me that I've tried to donate, but I couldn't get through. Basically, their server has been crashed with all the folks going in, trying to donate. If you are one of those folks and you have been unable to donate, I strongly request that you go in and keep trying, because we need to get that fund up as much as possible so we can rescue as many people as possible. So please try again if you have been unable to get through. Now, something very, very important has happened. We have the finances, the people, the aircraft. We have nations lining up to accept these folks that we rescue out of there. But there's some diplomatic requirements that have to be met, some documentation that the Nazarene Fund needs to be able to fly people into these countries. The State Department has outright refused that documentation. They did it in a very hostile manner, and they're continuing to be hostile toward the Nazarene Fund. Why? I think it's obvious. It's because of the hated Christians. The Biden administration, and therefore his State Department, well, they don't like Christians, and if the Christians have to get stuck in Afghanistan and be burned alive by the Taliban, they would rejoice over that. That's who these people are. So there's only one thing we can do, is we need to get on the phones and burning up the phones to Washington, to our congressmen and senators, and tell them to get the State Department to work with the Nazarene Fund, to give them the documentation they need so they can start pulling people out of Afghanistan. Maybe start some investigations as to why they are having to do this in the first place, to put so much pressure on the State Department and the Biden administration. This is disgusting. Americans don't do that. Real Americans don't act the way the State Department is behaving, or the Biden administration. Real Americans do not leave people behind. And they're leaving even Americans behind. Folks, we need to stand up and start raising holy hell. We need to put the fear of God on our senators, on our congressmen, and the administration, especially the State Department. Enough is enough of this childishness, of this games, of this hatred. And folks, once again, I ask for your prayers. We need a lot of miracles. We need God's help in this. And we need spiritual power of prayer to be a force against these people, to get the State Department to do what they're supposed to do, and to keep the Taliban at bay from killing Christians, killing Americans, and anybody else that they don't particularly like that day. I'm the old sergeant. Stay informed, prepared, active, prayerful, very prayerful, and as always, stay vigilant.